Hey, good afternoon. It is Wednesday. Listen, I posted a picture that said conviction versus appetite. And I just wanted to kind of share a little something about that using the character Daniel. Okay. Let me read the scripture, Daniel 1:8. It says, "But Daniel was determined not to defile himself by eating the food and wine given to them by the king. He asked the chief of staff for permission not to eat these unacceptable foods." Okay. It says, "Now God had caused the official to show favor and compassion to Daniel." Now, every appetite, whether for food, comfort, approval, or instant gratification, can compete with our convictions. How many of y'all get that pressure sometimes, right? Our convictions are the principles of God that has placed in our hearts, okay? The non-negotiables, right? That guide our decisions toward purpose. Daniel is the perfect example, especially in this scripture, right? If you want to read the rest of the story, go to Daniel chapter 1 and just read throughout the chapters and you'll see what happens. But he was in a foreign land, right? With pressure to conform, okay? They were brought in and they were conforming them, Daniel and his friends, to the system of that kingdom, okay? The king's food and wine was appealing and it was available, right? But Daniel's conviction was stronger than his appetite. So he chose to honor God, requesting for vegetables and water instead. Because he trusted God over his appetite, he thrived. Listen, he thrived and remained faithful. Now think about this, okay? When you look at conviction, this is a deeply held belief that shapes your decisions, actions, boundaries, especially when it costs you something. He had a conviction that was deep, right? He loved the Lord. He believed in the Lord. And because of that conviction, it caused him to make this decision. Now, this is what happened. Because of this decision, 4 things happened. 1, he was healthier and stronger. Daniel and his friends looked better nourished than those who ate the king's food. God honored their discipline. He gained favor and trust, y'all. The officials respected him. God gave him influence in a hostile environment. How many of y'all are in environments that y'all need some influence, right? And favor. Listen to your convictions. Number 3, he received wisdom and spiritual clarity. God gave them knowledge, understanding, and insight beyond others in Babylon, because of the stance that they take. Listen, it is a cost to go against the grain, but there's also a cost to go with everybody. What cost do we want to make, right? It's like that one quote, what hard do you want to choose? Number 4, he was promoted. Daniel stood before kings and was positioned for leadership. Conviction didn't restrict Daniel. It protected and it elevated him because he wasn't doing it for himself. He was doing it to honor God. So when appetite comes to feed in that moment, listen, think about what that conviction will do. It's not about a temporary satisfaction. I need an eternal. I need something that's going to add value to my future, not just to the present. But God had him. Listen to your conviction and don't allow your appetite to overrule the choices that are going to add value to your future, to your destiny, to your family, to your children, to the next generation, right? Because every choice that we make today is going to be seeds and waters for the harvest that's going to come later. God bless you. Have a good day.